So hello there. You're decided that you want to do a design discovery meeting, or as we refer to it as a DDM. Let's go ahead and get you started so that you can begin that process to be able to discover exactly who God created you to be. And if you're going to go through with the purpose statement, that you actually can get scheduled to be able to do this. This video is going to take you through how to find the instructions on what is necessary in preparation for a DDM, how to purchase the DDM if it was not part of your initial purchase, i.e. if you didn't buy the premium package, and then how to take the assessments as well as scheduling your DDM appointment. All right, let's get started. The very first thing we'll do is actually get the instructions for what is required for a DDM. On your start page, you will see a section at the top that says DDM, but what we really want you to do is go down to the section that says Brushfire's Digital Workshop. And the reason we want you to do that is that we want you to get the DDM syllabus. Now, that is actually part of the introduction section, but it is also included at section 8 of the DDM review. So just come here and click on DDM Workshop Syllabus, and you will see all the necessary steps here. I would encourage you to print this out. When you're done, go back to your course page, and then we'll go back to our start page. At this point, if you have already purchased your DDM as part of the initial package that you purchased, and that would be included if you did the premium package, then you can skip the purchase part and we'll just pick up when we actually log in. If you have not purchased it, then you'll need to do that in advance. You can tell if you can purchase it by when you go into choose your assessments, if it allows you to access the DDM construct parsing assessments for either interest, abilities, or values. So let's go ahead and do the purchase. So we'll come up here to DDM and we'll do purchase DDM. We will say that we are new to Brushfires. We'll type in our name and address. It's really important that you use the exact same phone number and email address that you use with your original assessments. We use your cell phone number and email to track your original answers for your assessment results of interest, abilities, and values. So make sure that the cell number and the email address is identical to what you originally entered in for your assessments. Hit submit. At this point, it should have all the correct default values. We'll see over here in the event, it says DDM only, and that is the default there. It has defaulted to our recommended, which is the full design discovery meeting. That is the only one that you will get a purpose statement from. And you'll see the price here. Go ahead and put in your card information and then hit submit. Be sure to check these two boxes before doing that. Once your credit card has been approved and the purchase has been finalized, it'll take you to the entry point. It's going to issue you a new user access ID number with a new password. At this point, you will be able to override the password. You could either type in the original password or just leave it as is. Be sure to check that box. It is going to email you your new user access ID number with the password that you've settled on here. When you're done and have clicked that box there, click the send the licenses. And that will take you to the choose your assessments. Now, when you go down to where do you want to go and you go to the section that says construct parsing, you will see the interest one here and you can hit continue and it allows you to go into it. Do you have at least 15 minutes? You say yes, and then you continue from there. Same instructions as the original assessments. There's a finalize button at the end of each one. Please read the instructions. Once you've done all three, you are ready to schedule your DDM. Let's go back to the start page, and I'll show you one more time how to get into the construct parsing assessments. To get access to your construct parsing assessments, if you paid for them in advance, or if you want to get back into them at a later date, simply go to DDM here, log into DDM Assessments. That'll take you to the Start Here program, and you're going to need the user access ID information for your DDM. If this was done as part of your premium package, then it's your original ID number and password. If you have made a separate purchase, then you'll need to go to your email and get that information. Once you find your user assessment access ID that was just generated for the DDM, and this one here says DDM only, you're going to want a couple bits of information. Very first thing is you're going to want your user access ID number, and then you're going to want the password. If you don't remember it, it is included here. So let's go back to that Start Here program and complete logging in for the assessments. Once you're at the Start Here program, then we'll type in that new user access ID number, new password if you created a new one, and your email address. If the error message pops up, no big deal. Just come down here, look for your name, and once you select your name, it should address those errors. Confirm that it's you, hit continue. And again, once we go into the construct parsing, we have to drag it down a little bit. You'll see interest construct parsing assessment, hit continue. And just like in all the other assessments that you've done, the parsing assessments at the end has a finalize button that takes you to the register results. You either exit or decide to go on to your next assessment. And then once you have all three parsing programs completed, all the assessments completed, you're ready to do the next step. Let's go ahead and skip forward to that, and we'll go to the start page. Now, as it says in your instructions, you're going to have an advisor. So what you want to do is pick somebody that knows you well. This could be a parent, this could be a spouse, a close friend, but somebody that you know. And they have to be available on the day of your DDM for about 2.5 to 3 hours, because that's how long the full design discovery meeting takes. And so check their schedules, make sure that they're available. You may want to go and check our calendar to see what dates are available by going into the DDM section here and then scheduling your DDM. That will take you to our design discovery meeting calendar. Typically, we do these on Mondays and Wednesdays and Saturdays. So in this particular case, we have the 22nd at 11 and 2 o'clock Pacific time. Also on Saturday, available at 11 and 2. And you can pick these dates and times that work best. If the available dates and times just conflict with your schedule because of work or other conflicts, give us a call, give us an email, and let us know, and we'll see if we can find a time that will work for you in your time zone. Go back, and that's pretty much it. You've gotten everything done. You've got your advisor set up. You have the DDM scheduled. You've completed your construct parsing. Everything's ready to go. Make sure you go over that syllabus very carefully and make sure that you have done all of the other 8 assessments before you schedule your DDM. When you do the DDM and those assessments, there are a total of 11 assessments. And if you print out your assessment summary form under Choose Your Assessments, it should show you a completely filled out assessment form with all the parsing associated with the specific interests, abilities, and values. All right, so you're ready to go. We want you to be prayerful about this process. We want you to have your paperwork as far as any notes you want to be able to take. You will get a copy of the finished assessment form with any changes that are made as a byproduct of the DDM process. You'll get a purpose statement in a Word form, but you also get it in a PNG form because we want you to remember your purpose statement. In fact, we encourage you to actually put it as your wallpaper on your phone. We've had people put them on their keychains, create signs. I know one pastor that has it on his shaving mirror that he uses every day. So get ready for your DDM. Your life is about to change. You're about to walk into your God-given purpose and design. Looking forward to it. Blessings.